Hello guys, this is Legeis signing on with another episode of Let's Build Legdom. I hope you guys are feeling great today because I'm feeling awesome and it's time for us to be awesome and great together. Yay! Okay, so I'm not sure if you noticed, this is a new skin. I did a video when I changed the skin. It's actually the same skin, just in human colors instead of green. I'm also, to improve performance of this recording, and it's also going to cause a little bit of frame instability, but to cause some, for performance reasons, I am doing this on the server, that way I can world edit without having to worry about hosting it on my machine. Also, I did doing the episode a little different this time. So I was having trouble. We had a few boring episodes of the castle build there, and one thing I did is, I don't know if you notice all this cobble, I went and found pictures of real castles online. And kind of figured out what a castle should look like. And laid it out. This is just the first floor. I laid it out. I got a pretty, pretty good feeling about this. Now, we're about a minute in, or 2 minutes in right now, so I'm gonna stop the recording here, and just like every time, we're gonna do a time lapse, but it's gonna be a little different because I'm basically in time lapse the entire thing. Just FYI, at the end of the month, I got a channel update coming out explaining what's going on with my channel, and starting next month, the channel should be in full swing. At least that's the goal, at least. I got a new recording schedule down and all that. I told you guys I'd be back at the end of January, early February. I've been pushing out a few videos recently, but I'm really trying to get back out in full swing, and that's going to happen at the, probably the beginning of next month. But watch out for that channel update, and I'll be back in a minute, guys. And we're back. Um, uh, that's the button I want. Okay, so yeah, we're here in front of the castle, and I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. I hope it turned out okay. I hope I didn't accidentally stop or start recording in the wrong spots, but yeah, we got a lot to do. We got all the walls up pretty much, at least all the interior walls, and now I think what we're gonna do for the rest of this episode is, one, I'm just going to talk to you about some things, but also we're going to label all the rooms, because this place is kind of big and confusing and a literal maze. You could literally just, if you were inside the walls, just get lost. So when I was looking at the castles, the schematics on like Google Images and such, there was a few things I noticed. One of them was, well, let's get started. So one thing they all have is an atrium or a small hall or an entry hall. I think that's spelled wrong, but it's okay. They all have an entry hall, and then most of them also have a great hall, a dining room, and a parlor all near each other, which is kind of what we did in the palace. And actual palaces aren't like that, according to what I looked up online. And then there were also some other things that didn't occur to me about, oh lovely, and just a frame drop right now. How lucky could I be? Let's just stand here for a second. Come on. Yep. There are also some things that didn't occur to me about castles. For instance, I was thinking there was like an upstairs and a downstairs with the like Downton Abbey, you got the kitchen downstairs and no, that is a thing with like country homes and manors and palaces. That's not a thing with castles. Castles were, old defensive structures. So like they had like a servants' quarters barracks area, like with an armory and a stables and everything, but they weren't. I learned so much while I was doing this. Library. This is going to be the library. And here, let me just give you a tour real quick as we're doing this. This is the library, and if you walk straight out of the entry hall, you end up in the library. If you turn right out of the entry hall, you end up at the ballroom, which is, was sort of the idea. I'm spelling all this wrong, but I don't care. Yeah, and then so servants are on the first floor usually, not in the basement in a castle, or even on the second floor with the nobility. It's interesting because a lot of the servants were knights and things like that, which yeah. And what's more, okay, so this is, and so they all have two kitchens. They have a kitchen for the for the lord, for the ballroom and the dining room, and they generally have a servant's kitchen with a mess hall because all the guards and stuff needed to eat. Roy, Royal, Royal, right? The Royal Kitchen, and that's what they generally called it in the schematics I looked at, the blueprints I looked at on Google, But yeah. Oh, and if none of you caught that comment earlier about Downton Abbey, yes, I do watch Downton Abbey. And then this is going to be the parlor right here. Parlor. I spelled that wrong. I'm spelling everything wrong today. It's late. I've been doing this a while. Mind-numbingly boring. So this is the dining room. I actually want an entrance to the dining room there, but I'll do that in a minute. Parlor. And then this is the Great Hall, or the ballroom. Now, interestingly enough, of all the ones I looked at of castles, not palaces, but castles, there's only one design that had a separate ballroom from their Great Hall. And it was made by a guy with an inappropriate username on or I'm not sure if it was made by him, it was posted by a guy with an inappropriate username on DeviantArt, so I'm not sure it's a real castle. 8 hall. Clear the weather. My frames are lower than they've been in a while in this video, by the way, also, if you haven't noticed. Oh, perfect. The dining room. We can put some stairs in here. I guess I didn't do this. If we do this, and this, and then skip a block, and this would be a good... And I don't think I'm going to leave the floors of the Great Hall wood. And I don't think I'm going to, leave this cobblestone and all this, but for now, I think it's fine. We're not decorating anything this episode, if you haven't noticed. Also, I have no idea how long this episode's going to be, how, video quality, anything. I don't know. It might be a rather horrible. And I'm going to add a door there and there, but I'm not doing that right now because I'm tired. So I think the entrance over here, the stairs, can go right here. And then do this, this. This. This, and this. It would actually be pretty nice to have a landing in between those stairs if I could move them back one. Like, ooh, what I could do is something maybe like this. So this 6 wide area here, this is 6 wide, and all the hallways are 6 wide, and I usually like to make things odd numbers, and the reason I made all the hallways 6 wide is between this wall, because I was making all the walls 5 wide. 2 blocks for the walls, and then 3 in between. It's making all the walls 5 wide. What I ended up with is between the front hall and the great ballroom, which I lined up with this wall right here. I ended up with 6 blocks. And then from there I just continued the hallways in the same pattern, all the hallways. And I was like, well, it's not the end of the world if all your hallways are even numbers, I guess, right? Now what if I do this, then this? Oh, that's much better. Oh no, you know what would actually be good? Slabs. grab some of these slabs, right? I mean, I know I'm getting carried away. I wasn't going to decorate all the rooms and stuff in this episode. But come on. This just looks good. And then put a slab up there. Do this and put a stair right there. Yeah, and I'll replace this with some other material later, but so then when people come in to get announced, they can come down this staircase right here. Also, once I get the second floor done, I want to put a staircase over there, going over the entrance to the parlor. So that's the great ballroom, that's the parlor. You saw the library and the kitchen and the dining room already, right? There's the other entrance to the library. That's where we just were. And we come back this way, and we're back at the main entrance to the library and the main hall, the entry hall. And then we come this way. Oh, and I want to show you this, actually. This is something I did not realize castles had before I looked at these blueprints at all. I mean, it makes sense considering their defensive structure, and, you know, people lived in them and they were whole cities, but chapel. They all had chapels or cathedrals. Or, you know, in some of the drawings, they had both a chapel and a cathedral. Clear the weather again. I swear it loves the rain in this world. Yeah. That's interesting. You know, I guess, you know, in the Middle Ages, everyone were God-fearing folks, and, you know, your cathedral was necessary for your soldiers, and yeah, the Lord himself, the Lord of the Manor, probably needed a. And then, oh yes, that's the library again. And if we come this way, I can't believe we've almost toured the whole first floor already. Although I guess we have been going about 11 minutes already. I should end this soon. Downstairs. And I'm also going to put a entrance to downstairs in the kitchen, but for now, that's it. Armory. This is going to be the armory. Yeah. I'm sorry. This is going to be a long episode, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to try and keep it. Maybe if I really speed up the time lapse, I could keep it under 20 minutes. Who knows? And this is... Oh, this is the servant's bath. I'm just going to call it the bath for now. Because I think I'm going to give the bedrooms upstairs a, you know, their own bathroom. And then I was thinking I could put, like, a chair and some potted plants here or something. I don't know, just a little alcove. And this is going to be the men's dorm. I didn't do individual bedrooms. I just did a big, you know, just beds up top of beds, because they had, you know, dorms and barracks is more than, you know, bedrooms for their servants in the drawings that I saw, which is interesting. I guess I was really thinking more of a palace than a woman's dorm. They only get one bathroom though, and they don't get toilets. They only get a bath. And then here's the back porch. I'll do this all when I, you know, do the exterior. And then this is the mess hall, you know, so they can eat. And this is the little kitchen. Let's just call it little. I know I'm spelling a lot of things wrong today. I was going to call it the servant's kitchen, but the royal kitchen and the little kitchen is what we're going to call them. And then, yeah, we've pretty much seen it all. There's one thing I want to show you before, yeah, but I just want to remind you guys, check out in the description below, you know, the, ProVisionhost. Use code CriLisCraft for 15% off. Try clicking the affiliate link in the description below for, if you want to host your own server. That's what this server is hosted on, and these frame rates are not caused by the server. It's caused by my computer. Frame rate drops is a client-side issue. Not as the server's actually running wonderfully. Even with all that world edit I did, I didn't get a single error in my console, which is just wonderful. But yeah, so this is going to be like the courtyard area. And then I'm thinking like a stables outside over here. I'm not 100% sure. But I thought that might be nice. There's chickens. I don't think I turned mob spawning off. There's going to be a ton of bats everywhere. I think I just put on peaceful mode or something. Yep. But that's about it. I mean, I'm going to have some staircases here, and then like a thing there to get to the second floor. Yeah. Oh, maybe I'll fly up so you can see. Huh, you can't. I don't think you can render more than 10 chunks out, but I'm just going to turn it all the way up and see what happens. I'm just gonna right here see how much of it loads in. But yeah, check out ProVisionhost if you're interested in, they really are great, guys. They really are. Use code CriLisCraft for 15% off your next order. Click the affiliate link in the description below so they know I sent you. I mean, using the code should do that, but it's nice. But yeah, okay. Yeah, so this is a great, so there's the entry hall. You come in, turn this way to get to the great hall. There's the parlor over there, and the dining room. And then I'm going to put a hallway there, and there from the dining room. There's the parlor, and the parlor comes around, and there's the kitchen. There will be so they can come into the dining room through that door. And then there's the library. It comes all the way down there, so it's just a nice big, it's kind of a weird shape, but I think it will really work for the library. And then you come back down that way, and then there you're in the cathedral or the chapel. And I thought it was really cool to put it next to the courtyard, because then it jets out, and you can have windows on all sides, let a lot of light in, because that's a thing they do in cathedrals and chapels, or they did in the Gothic area. I don't know if they still, I think they still do. Come down here, stairs downstairs, armory, bath, dorms, mess hall, little kitchen. But yeah, that's it. This is Legeis signing off. Hope you guys stay great till next time, guys. I'm going to stay awesome. Just till next time, we can be awesome and great together. Remember to tune in. Remember to leave a like. Remember to subscribe. Remember to do all those fun things. Okay, this is Legeis signing off. Till next time, guys. See you when I see you.